I saw made my whole body shake because that was my son. I desperately wanted to open the cabinet and prayed he was still alive, but the red spreading across the floor told me it was too late. When my husband came home, I told him everything. He was furious, yelling at me for being careless. Every word felt like a stab to the heart. The love we once shared had turned into mutual torture. I spent my days crying, and he was consumed by grief, holding our son's photo and sobbing every day. One day, while I was sorting through our son's things, there was a knock at the door. I opened it and was shocked to see my husband, but he was different, not cold or distant like before. I thought he had forgiven me, and I suggested maybe we could have another child, but then he said he'd met my aunt on the street, that they'd had a nice chat. I was stunned. My aunt passed away over 30 years ago. How could he have seen her? Then he asked if our son was in the bedroom and said he wanted to see him. I didn't know how to respond. Suddenly there was another knock. I froze when I heard my husband's voice from behind the door. I turned back toward the living room, but the husband who was just there had vanished. I was completely bewildered, so I went and opened the door, and there stood another version of him, yelling insults at me. I couldn't tell which one was real anymore. The next day I went to see my close friend, but she didn't believe me and said I needed to see a therapist before walking away. That night, on my way home, I saw a cabinet shaking. I stared at it, confused, until it fell over. Two dark figures appeared behind it but vanished almost immediately. Terrified, I ran straight home. That night, I had a nightmare, but when I woke up, I realized it wasn't a dream at all. The horror was right there in front of me.